Hello, lovely parents, and welcome back. Today we are talking about a topic that can truly change the future of your child. Stop these discipline errors that hurt child development. Many parents discipline with love and good intentions, yet small mistakes can quietly affect a child's confidence, emotions, and growth. In this video, we'll uncover the common discipline errors many families make, why they happen, and how simple changes can help raise calmer, stronger, and happier children. So stay with me, because what you learn today could transform the way you guide your child forever. Every parent wants their child to grow into a respectful, confident, emotionally healthy person. Yet many loving parents unknowingly use discipline habits that create the opposite result. They correct behavior with good intentions, but the method causes fear, shame, resentment, or confusion. Discipline is meant to teach, guide, and build character. But when it is based on anger, inconsistency, humiliation, or control, it can quietly damage a child's emotional development. Many parents repeat patterns they experienced growing up or react in stress without realizing the long-term effects. This video explores the most common discipline errors that hurt child development and what to do instead. Because the truth is simple. Children do not just learn from how we correct them. They learn from how correction feels. If discipline feels frightening, chaotic, or unfair, children may obey in the moment but struggle deeply underneath. If discipline feels calm, clear, and respectful, children learn responsibility, self-control, and trust. Child development today matters more than ever because children are growing up in a fast, overstimulating world. They already face pressure from school, social comparison, screens, emotional overload, and changing routines. Home should become the place where they learn stability, not fear. Discipline should become the tool that teaches inner strength, not emotional wounds. The goal is not to create children who are scared to make mistakes. The goal is to raise children who know how to recover, repair, and grow. That begins by recognizing what hurts development and replacing it with healthier habits. The first discipline error is yelling as the main form of correction. Many parents shout because they feel ignored, exhausted, or overwhelmed. In the moment, yelling may stop behavior quickly. But the child often learns fear rather than understanding. When a child is repeatedly yelled at, their nervous system becomes alert. Instead of thinking clearly, they focus on survival. They may freeze, cry, lie, or become defensive. Over time, constant yelling can increase anxiety, aggression, or emotional shutdown. The lesson they absorb is not responsibility. It is that power wins and emotions explode. A healthier approach is calm firmness. Lowering your voice often creates more attention than raising it. Move close, make eye contact, and state the boundary clearly. Throwing toys is not okay. Toys are put away now. Calm correction teaches that problems can be solved without chaos. Children borrow our nervous system. If we regulate ourselves, they slowly learn to regulate too. Once yelling is reduced, another damaging mistake becomes easier to see. The second discipline error is inconsistency. Some days a rule matters. Other days it is ignored. One parent says no, the other says yes. One day the consequence is strong, the next day there is none. Inconsistent discipline confuses children because they cannot predict limits. And when limits feel unclear, children test more often. This is not because they are bad. It is because they are searching for structure. Children feel safer when expectations are predictable. A simple family rule like speaking respectfully, cleaning up after play, or no hitting should remain steady. This does not require harshness. It requires clarity. Consistency builds trust because the child knows where the boundaries are. A predictable home helps the brain relax. Children who know the rules spend less energy testing and more energy growing. The third discipline error is punishing emotions instead of behavior. A child cries, gets angry, feels jealous, or becomes frustrated, and the parent reacts as if the feeling itself is wrong. They hear phrases like "stop crying," "you are fine," "big kids do not get mad," or "do not be dramatic." This teaches children to suppress emotions rather than understand them. But emotions do not disappear when ignored. They usually return through aggression, anxiety, lying, withdrawal, or physical symptoms. Healthy discipline separates feelings from actions. A child may be angry, but hitting is not okay. A child may feel jealous, but screaming at a sibling is not okay. Say, "You are angry. I understand. But I will not let you hit." This teaches emotional intelligence and self-control together. Children need permission to feel and guidance on what to do with those feelings. That combination builds maturity. The fourth discipline error is public humiliation. Correcting a child by mocking them, shaming them in front of relatives, comparing them to siblings, or exposing mistakes publicly can leave deep emotional scars. Shame attacks identity. Instead of thinking, "I made a poor choice," the child begins thinking, "I am a bad child." That belief can shape self-esteem for years. Humiliation may create short-term obedience, but it often damages trust and confidence. Private correction protects dignity. If a child misbehaves in public, remove them calmly and speak one-on-one. Describe the behavior, restate the boundary, and guide repair. Respectful discipline shows children that mistakes can be addressed without destroying their worth. When dignity is preserved, children stay more open to learning. The fifth discipline error is expecting adult self-control from a child brain. Young children are still developing impulse control, emotional regulation, planning skills, and frustration tolerance. When parents expect perfect patience, instant obedience, or mature reasoning from a small child, both sides suffer. The parent feels angry. The child feels like a failure. Developmental reality matters. A toddler who grabs toys needs teaching and repetition. A preschooler who melts down needs co-regulation. A school-age child who forgets tasks may need systems and reminders. Discipline becomes healthier when expectations match age and stage. Ask not only what the child did, but what skill is missing. Often the problem is not defiance. It is undeveloped ability. The sixth discipline error is using fear as motivation. Threats like "I will leave you here," "the police will take you," or "I will never love you if you do that again" can deeply unsettle children. Even if said in frustration, these messages create insecurity. Children need to feel attachment is safe, especially when they make mistakes. If love feels conditional, they may become anxious people pleasers or emotionally distant. Use consequences without threatening connection. If you keep drawing on the wall, markers are put away. If you refuse to wear shoes, "We cannot go yet." Limits should relate to behavior, not attack belonging. Children should know correction may come, but love remains steady. The seventh discipline error is overusing punishment while underusing teaching. Some homes focus only on what went wrong. There are consequences, lectures, anger, and reminders of mistakes, but little coaching on what to do instead. Discipline without teaching leaves a gap. The child knows what not to do but lacks skills for what to do next time. If a child grabs, teach asking. If they interrupt, teach waiting. If they slam doors, teach expressing anger with words. If they lie, teach honesty through safety and accountability. Real discipline means disciple, to teach. Every repeated behavior points to a skill that needs strengthening. The eighth discipline error is labeling the child instead of the action. Saying lazy, rude, selfish, naughty, dramatic, useless, or bad can become internal identity. Children often act in line with the labels they receive. A child repeatedly called naughty may stop trying to be good. A child called lazy may believe effort is pointless. Describe behavior instead. You left your clothes on the floor. You spoke harshly. You forgot the rule. Then guide change. Identity-based language wounds. Behavior-based language teaches. Children need to know mistakes are actions, not who they are. The ninth discipline error is rescuing children from every consequence. Some parents fear discomfort so much that they remove all frustration, solve every conflict, replace every lost item, excuse every forgotten responsibility, and defend the child constantly. This may feel loving, but it can delay resilience. Children need manageable consequences to build responsibility. If homework is forgotten, let the school response teach something. If a toy is broken through misuse, it may not be replaced immediately. If they speak rudely to a friend, they need to repair trust. Natural and logical consequences help children connect actions to outcomes. Shielding them from all discomfort can weaken coping skills. Support them, but do not remove every lesson. The 10th discipline error is disciplining while emotionally flooded. When parents correct in rage, hurt, humiliation, or panic, they often say things they regret. Children remember the emotional tone more than the message. Discipline given in dysregulation teaches dysregulation. Sometimes the wisest move is a pause. Ensure safety, then regulate yourself first. Take space, breathe, wash your face, or speak later when calm. This is not weakness. It is leadership. A calm brain disciplines better than an angry brain. Children benefit when parents model recovery after stress. Another common mistake is ignoring good behavior while reacting strongly to bad behavior. If children receive the most attention when they misbehave, negative behavior can increase. Humans repeat what gets noticed. Many children hunger for connection more than conflict. Catch positive moments. Notice sharing, patience, honesty, effort, kindness, persistence, and cooperation. This does not mean constant praise. It means truthful acknowledgement. You kept trying even when it was hard. You told the truth. You helped without being asked. Attention to growth strengthens desired behavior and self-image. Some parents also compare siblings as discipline. Why can't you be like your brother? Your sister never does this. Comparison breeds resentment, rivalry, and shame. Each child develops differently. Discipline should focus on personal growth, not competition inside the family. Speak directly to the child in front of you. Their journey is their own. Ask what support they need, what skill must grow, and what accountability looks like for them. Comparison divides siblings when home should unite them. Another harmful error is talking too much during correction. Long lectures overwhelm children, especially when upset. After a few sentences, many stop listening. The parent continues speaking, believing more words equal more learning. Often the opposite is true. Use fewer words with more clarity. State the behavior, the boundary, and the next step. Then follow through. Teaching can happen later when everyone is calm. Short, clear messages are easier for children to absorb. One of the deepest discipline mistakes is forgetting relationship before correction. If the connection between parent and child is empty, discipline feels like rejection. When a child feels unseen all day and only receives attention during mistakes, resentment grows. Connection is not the reward for good behavior. Connection is the foundation that makes guidance effective. Spend regular moments with no agenda. Play, listen, laugh, talk, walk together, share meals, notice their interests. A connected child is often easier to guide because trust is already present. Discipline works best inside relationship, not instead of it. So what does healthy discipline look like in daily life? It looks calm, clear, consistent, and respectful. It names emotions but limits harmful behavior. It teaches missing skills. It uses consequences connected to actions. It protects dignity. It values repair over revenge. It remembers development. It leads with connection. If your child lies, ask what fear made honesty hard. Then require truth and repair. If they hit, stop the behavior, regulate emotions, and teach safer expression. If they ignore instructions, reduce distractions, gain attention first, then restate clearly. If they melt down, hold boundaries while staying steady. Each moment becomes less about control and more about growth. And if you recognize yourself in some of these mistakes, that does not mean you have failed. It means you are learning. Many parents were never shown healthy discipline. Awareness changes generations. Children do not need perfect parents. They need parents willing to reflect, repair, and improve. Even apologizing after handling discipline poorly teaches humility and accountability. Strong child development is built through thousands of everyday interactions. The tone you use, the consistency you keep, the respect you model, and the safety you create all shape the child becoming who they will be. Discipline should not crush the spirit to control behavior. It should strengthen the spirit while guiding behavior. So start small today. Choose one discipline error to stop. Replace yelling with calm firmness. Replace shame with coaching. Replace inconsistency with clear limits. Replace punishment alone with teaching. Small changes repeated daily create powerful transformation over time. If this video helped you see parenting differently, support the channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with another parent who wants to raise strong, emotionally healthy children.